Hi, welcome to my yoga channel. This is Labrea. So today this session is going to be a hip opening, hip stretching flow. So we're going to start in a seated position, crossing one leg over the other in a cow face position. You could place both hands on the inside of the feet, pressing down to get a good stretch within the hips. Also maybe just doing some movements here just to get the body flowing and connecting the breath to the body. You may also lift up that top leg, bringing it to your chest, bear hugging it, just getting that good stretch on the hip, rocking back and forth. Again, just take a couple breaths here just to really connect and think about your intention for today's practice. Think about for the reason why you showed up on the mat, the reason you're watching this yoga video. Just try to clear the mind here. And once you're done with that, you can uncross the legs and cross your other leg back over the top, pressing back down on your feet with your both hands. Taking a couple moments here to breathe. And now you may lift that top leg up, bringing it into your chest, hugging it. And just keep in mind, this is about how it feels for your body and not how it looks. Everyone is not going to look the same attempting these stretches. It's not a look you're going for. It's more of the feel of the stretch that I would like for you to focus on. So from here, I turn to the side just to give you a visual. We're going to stay in the cow facing pose with the legs, but here you're going to take your right arm, placing it on your shoulder, taking your left arm and swooping it across your back. Now your hands may not reach, your back arm may not go that far, but from here the idea is to get your fingertips to touch. And once you're done with that, we're going to switch, uncross the legs, put the other leg on top, and do the opposite with the leg. So lifting your left arm, placing that over your shoulder, taking that right arm and swooping it around your back to get a good shoulder stretch. Taking a moment to breathe here, 3 more breaths. And moving out of the position, please do movements that feel right for your body. If you need to reset, stretch your neck, just whatever you feeling. So from here, we're going to come into a tabletop and do some spine rolls. You could do some cat-cows here, just really rolling out the spine to prepare for a lunge, a low lunge. So you're going to want to step your left foot to the top of your mat. And here you're going to want to make sure that you're bending at a 90-degree angle and then lifting that back leg up to get a quad stretch. So take some time here and try to figure out what feels best for you. Here in this video, I was trying to figure it out myself. And if something doesn't feel right, please make adjustments. This stretch should be felt in the quad of your leg. So once you do come out of that, we come back into tabletop, do another cat-cow spine roll. You're going to want to step the other foot to the top of the mat and lean back, grabbing the foot behind, bringing that to the buttocks. And this is again going to be stretching your quads. So take a couple moments here to take in some deep belly breaths and exhales. Any any thoughts that may arise or try to distract you from your intentions that you have set for yourself today, acknowledge it and let it pass. Don't spend more than 2 to 3 seconds on a thought that may deter you from what you have come here to accomplish today. So moving out of that posture, we're going to stay in the lunge position and let that back leg slide all the way back, reaching your arms up, keeping your core tight, and pushing everything into the center. Now from there, you're going to want to swing around to the opposite side of the mat, falling into a low lunge with the opposite leg. Now here I do some movements to get adjusted. You want to make sure that you keep your hips aligned and your core tight. From here, we're going to place our hands down to the mat and we're going to shift that leg into pigeon. So bringing that in front of you, lowering down, the back leg is already behind you. Once you get that in position, you want to reach behind you for that back leg, bringing it to your buttocks, leaning in for a good hip and quad stretch. Take some deep breaths here. You may not be able to come down on your forearm. It's okay to be higher up. You may not be able to reach your leg behind you, and that is okay. So from here, you're going to switch sides. So now we're going to undo our legs and rotate to the other side of the mat, bringing our leg in front of us for pigeon and reaching for that back leg. Now, as you can see on this side, I cannot go down to my forearm. I am up on my palms. I'm not putting weight into my arm, but I cannot go any lower due to restriction within my body and how it feels for me. So just a couple more breaths in this position. Gonna slowly drop that back leg, swing it around in front of you. You're gonna put one leg straight out, take the other leg, cross it over the top of your thigh, reach forward for your toes, and send your left arm behind your back for a half lotus stretch. Coming out of that, slowly unhook the leg, placing your other leg on top of your thigh. Remember to fill the belly in with some deep breaths, exhaling through the nose. Now from here, you're going to uncross the legs and we're going to do crisscross applesauce. And this is knee to ankle. So with your legs crossed, you're going to forward fold, leading with your chest as far as you can go over your leg. And take a moment here to really connect with the breath through the belly. Here you're going to roll up through the spine very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Come up, roll those shoulders out, give a good neck roll, side to side, yes and no. Some spine rolls in a circle, lifting the arms up here. Whatever feels right for your body and your spine, just get it out and let it go. We're going to do some side twists, placing the arm on the knee for some good spine rotation here. from here, we're going to prepare to come into lizard. So you're going to want to bring your left foot up to the top of the mat, sending the back leg out, keeping your hands in the inside of your foot. You can place one arm on your knee, pushing out slightly the roll on the side of your foot to get a deeper stretch in the hip. And you can also come down to your forearms to get a good stretch as well. Coming out of lizard, you're going to want to go into a half split stretch to get those hamstrings. From there, you can sink back into lizard from the half split. Going back into a half split, you're going to want to rotate to the opposite side of the mat, bringing the other leg to the top, falling into lizard for this side. And again, you can roll out on the edge of the foot, placing your hand on your knee to give a slight push for a deeper stretch. You can come down to your forearms or you can stay up. It's just best to be as comfortable as you can. Now, exhaling, you're going to come up into the half split for a good hamstring stretch. You can rock back and forth. Coming back into lizard from half split, just getting a little deeper into the stretch here. Now we're going to come out of lizard and rotate into a wide-legged stretch standing. So you're going to want to go as low as you can, keeping the legs wide. You can bring your hands to your ankles, leading with your chest. Here I just give you a visual from the side angle. You can go from one ankle with both hands to the other. If necessary, you can bend your knees to alleviate some of the pressure or some of the strain. And again, I am just moving in the video just to give you a full visual of how it may look from different angles. You can place your palms down if they're able to reach, and then lift one arm up, lift the other arm up, and this will give you a good spine stretch. And from here, we're going to come into a squat, so lower down into a wide squat. Catch your balance, keeping your arms inside the knees to push out, and just find your rhythm here. From here, you're going to lower onto your bottom, pushing your legs out in front of you. Quick little stretch. From here, we're going to go back into a pigeon. This is going to be a lazy, relaxed pigeon. So once you get your leg in front of you, the other one out back, lower your chest down as far as you can go and just relax. And from here, we're going to come out of pigeon and dip our hips, rotating into pigeon on the other leg. keep in mind this is for a deep stretch. Movement is necessary. Make sure you are comfortable. And coming out of pigeon slowly, we're going to turn onto our bomb. Dip one leg, knee to the ground. Dip the other, knee in. And really rotating that pelvic floor. Then we're going to wide stretch the legs out for a wide-legged seated stretch. Stretching forward, leading with the chest. Here, just focus on breathing and slowly lowering as your body allows. Do not force your body to go down. Do not force anything. Just allow your body to be. So we're going to take some side stretches, leaning to the left, raising that arm up, over. Placing your left arm on your ankle, lifting your right arm up overhead, getting a good side body stretch here. Breathing into the side of the body. Our legs together, stretching in front of us, and then lifting your arms up and start to reach for the toes for a forward stretch. Really elongate the spine here, bringing the chest. Think about bringing your